Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. This current Bitcoin retrace got very close to the average negative 22% correction that we've seen across this entire cycle. Guys, here's where we are today. This one coming from Rect Capital here, and you can see that correction did rebound here on the chart. I got Bitcoin here on the daily, and over the last few days, I was thinking we were going to V-bottom out of this thing, but it's looking like we are forming an inverted pennant, so a bullish pennant pattern that is not necessarily good for another upward push. So we could retrace, come back down to this level here, form that double bottom, and then come out of it. That is probably what's going to happen. I don't think we are going to see any kind of imminent excitement. At least that's not what the chart is suggesting here. Right now, one Bitcoin is trading for about $61,400 per coin. Market's still sitting in neutral sentiment. We haven't seen too much movement on the charts, although XRP is up 2.4%, so that's positive. We've got some movement for altcoins. You guys can see here, Bitcoin dominance is slowly going down. So despite the negative crypto sentiment, retail investors are feeling like, okay, maybe Bitcoin has had enough. Let's move our funds into some altcoins. And that's why you guys can see here, Bitcoin dominance going down, but also the altcoin market in the green, but it's not by leaps and bounds. Market cap, though, is at 2.29 trillion, so we have increased a little bit, and you guys can see a little bit of increased volume, a little bit of increased activity here. One of the big things that was on everybody's mind yesterday was this. The big debate, guys, between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump, but crypto, unfortunately, went completely unmentioned. This one coming from Michael Branch here. There was no discussion on cryptocurrencies during this debate, even though the crypto industry hoped for a question about regulatory or regulated issues, but crypto was unmentioned. The 90-minute debate began with the economy and touched on other types of issues here. While the economics section was brief, the debate barely approached technology policy, let alone the digital assets industry. Crypto has been a point of discussion for candidates and lawmakers throughout the election cycle, which emerged even widely after Trump began discussing crypto issues on his campaign trail. I think Trump is going to be a clear winner here for cryptocurrency policy specifically. The Digital Chamber here posted this. This is a clip of Perianne Boring discussing crypto and the importance of crypto with regards to 49% of the eligible voting American public. Listen to this.
So it's really no surprise that crypto is a talking point on the campaign trail. Now, when you look at President Biden, he's reportedly going to join a roundtable next month. He's been tweaking his messaging to be more crypto friendly. Actions speak louder than words here, though. He recently angered the community by vetoing a bipartisan resolution that would have limited the SEC's oversight.
49% of eligible voters are either Gen Zs or millennials. So crypto is the majority party. I think many of them are very motivated after being attacked by the Biden administration for the past 4 years.
So, Stuart, neither candidate has laid out a specific plan, but we've been speaking with large players like Coinbase in the space. The industry is spending a lot of money, and it really has the potential to pick one of the candidates this fall.
It certainly does, and it's not slowing down, guys. Jesse Powell here personally has mentioned that he's donated $1 million, mostly in Ethereum, to Donald Trump. For too long, the crypto industry has been under attack by Elizabeth Warren, Gary Gensler, and others. Despite overwhelming bipartisan congressional efforts to put clear rules in place, the Biden White House has stood by and allowed a campaign of unchecked regulation by enforcement. This approach is diminishing U.S. competitiveness as other major economies around the world advance clear rules to regulate digital assets. I am excited to join other leaders from our community to unite behind the only pro-crypto major party candidate in the 2024 presidential election so the United States can continue to remain a leader in blockchain technology. And there is Jesse Powell, the founder of Kraken, who is given the thumbs up beside Donald Trump. Now, we can see more exchanges are delisting Tether-related stablecoins. This time, guys, it's Bitstamp, courtesy of XRP drops here. Bitstamp is just the latest to drop Tether's Euro stablecoin amid new MiCA regulations. They were one of the first exchanges to list EURT in November of 2021, but now will delist it before the end of June, according to an official announcement on June the 26th. So we just got that a couple of days ago. The company said the delisting aligns with its efforts to comply with MiCA regulations, which come into effect June the 30th. So The crypto space is going to look a lot different when we finally do see that top. We're aiming for next year, 2025. On-ramping, off-ramping strategies are going to look different as well. For more information on what I'm doing, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Over there, I share my portfolio. You guys can see which different altcoins I'm already into, the $15,000 plus portfolio. But also, we're going to talk strategy. We're going to talk everything in and amidst this new changing crypto landscape. It's going to look a lot different. So having a plan, having a strategy, not messing this cycle up is going to be of utmost importance because it's going to be the most difficult cycle to navigate, I think. Even just with these types of rules, as an example, the MiCA rules for those Europeans who are watching the show. Anyway, wanted to thank XRP Drops for pointing that out. Meanwhile, guys, we've gotten positive news from Hong Kong. Hong Kong has also been preparing for Ripple's stablecoin. They're bullish on cryptocurrency adoption. Listen to this.
How important is the stablecoin world to the broader crypto ecosystem, and how vulnerable is it to U.S. regulation?
I think stablecoin worldwide is a super important topic. U.S. in many sense, I think, being sitting in Silicon Valley, we need to get ahead of the game because I'm looking at Hong Kong, actually just launched this year the stablecoin sandbox. And for the past 18 months or so, they literally went worldwide and talking to Circle, Ripple, Visa, Alibaba of the world to make sure that government really are on top of regulations to basically have very clear guidelines to approve various different institutions to be able to support stablecoins. So in that sense, in the cross-border payment, if we just purely let other people to define what stablecoin is about, it's really not good for the long-term finance ecosystem. So I think U.S. really we need to get our act together to catch up with in Europe with MiCA or in Hong Kong or Singapore, which is already have very clear regulation to support it.
We already know about the Ripple connection with Hong Kong, but as Edith Young says here, they are bullish. It's just one region of the world that's very bullish already on stablecoins. Luckily, we've got the RLUSD coming out very, very soon. Ian Binns here posting this with regards to a ChatGPT prediction, suggesting if the lawsuit never happened, the price of XRP could have been higher than the price is today. Right now, we're seeing an XRP trading in and around 48 cents, just shy of 48 cents. On the hourly, we did actually see a burst of activity for XRP. It doesn't represent much in terms of price percentage-wise, though, since yesterday. XRP has gone up about 3%, so that is moving in the right direction. We got to get out of that support level. This goes to my point, though, of the fact that had we seen those on-ramps and off-ramps during 2021, we would have actually seen an XRP price higher today during the downturn. So this AI tool did acknowledge that predicting XRP price without the SEC lawsuit is speculative. However, ChatGPT considered key factors such as market sentiment, Ripple's partnerships, and historical performance to make a guess. They suggested that a 50 to 100% increase was reasonable. It used XRP pre-lawsuit price of approximately 60 cents in December of 2020 as a reference point. According to the projected percentage growth suggests XRP could be worth anywhere between 90 cents and 120 cents now. That would be in a moderate growth situation. However, high growth situation suggested that it could be in and around $1.50 and $1.80. And then aggressively estimated price $2.40 to $3.60. So I wouldn't even take into consideration the aggressive or high growth scenario. Just because we know how XRP does rally, we do know that it is very similar to other cryptocurrencies too, like XLM, guys, and apparently XDC as well. Now, I'm not the only one noticing this. A Ripple employee, Jasmine Cooper, strategic advisor and client solutions director at Ripple, has also noticed that the XRP, XLM, and XDC charts all look very similar. And she's even added a couple of exclamation points there. What the heck is going on? Why do all these cryptocurrencies look so similar? Especially considering XRP was dragged through a lawsuit. Zoom here saying almost like it's manipulated. Mr. Mann saying, we've definitely noticed. What are your thoughts on this? Other people putting in their 2 cents. But it is very, very strange, I gotta say. I remember too, David Schwartz did talk about this, the curious price link between XRP and XLM. He mentioned this last month. He responded to queries about the strikingly similar price movements of XRP and XLM. This discussion has brought to light not just the intertwined market dynamics of these two major cryptocurrencies, but also the complex factors influencing their valuation. He did address this long-term price chart comparison between XRP and XLM since 2014. questioning the unnatural price symmetry and the potential for both to break out together during this bull run. Schwartz replied, "I genuinely don't know. The thing that I think is most likely is that both prices are driven primarily by factors completely outside their ecosystems." I don't know about that. I mean, the XRP price did get affected by the lawsuit. We likely would have seen much higher valuations had that not happened. So what gives, guys? Why are we seeing this? And why are two prominent Ripple employees suggesting that there is a correlation between XLM, XDC, and XRP? Another question you have to ask yourself is XLM following XRP's movement just based on the speculative market? And, even though XLM was not mired in a lawsuit, was still being affected because of the similarities towards XRP. I mean, I tend to think that the spec market is still very manipulated, not just with these two particular cryptocurrencies, but the entire market as a whole. I do think it is more manipulated than they tend to let on. Of course, remember when David Schwartz did also post that tweet, basically when XRP did hit that inter-year high back in April of 2021, saying, this is going to be my most unpopular tweet, take profits. And guys, he said it here, knowing full well that we were all aiming for targets $10 to $15. Sure enough, that was the highest XRP did hit during the last bull run. I have a feeling, though, this time it is going to be very different. Because we have the on and off ramps, because there is more market stability, because the market is already sitting at $2.29 trillion, and because our starting point at the trough is already up 153% from the last bear market, these are all indications that XRP will likely move above its former all-time high. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.